to fix it for YouTube. For some reason, the YouTube feed went out. Man, playing poor defense again. Yeah, but if AD is gonna go ahead and complain after the post game, then he needs to go ahead and say these things while they're in the huddle during the game as well. You can't just wait until, the reporters are out there. Let's see if that worked for YouTube. If you're watching this right now on YouTube, it is Gerald Glassford and also Facebook as well. Truly appreciate you joining us. Sorry, we're having some technical issues again. There it is. There I am. Hello, Tony Baloney. What's up? What changes would I like to see this offseason? I will start with Rob Pelinka and, of course, the new head coach. And, of course, telling LeBron I would not pay him what he's asking for if he wants to stay with the team. And probably making some major changes along I would even contemplate redoing the entire organization this number. Yeah, that includes possibly trading AD. I think you have to look at it. I think you have to look at seeing whether or not it is feasible for this team with LeBron and AD to continue to go forward as is. AD is not getting any younger. He's going to go, but be 32 next year. Yeah. He still could be shipped out for a extremely good price. Yeah, that's just me. That's just what I'm thinking. I would at least think about it. Good start. Yes, you're right. You're right, DBSH. It is a good start. So, Tony, I think that you at least have to look at trading AD. You know what? I'm going to follow Stone Hansen's rules. Stone has been very smart about these things. He said, on the air and from the very beginning, and a lot of you guys have been calling him Debbie Downer and negative, Nilly, and all that other stuff. And he was right. He was right all along. And one of the things he said was, you know what? If it was me, I'm getting in the GM spot. I'm saying, you know what? I'm blowing it up. I'm saying no to LeBron. I'm saying have a great time in Golden State. I'm saying to AD, you know what? I'm going to send you to Chicago or wherever. You know, I don't think I think you have to really look at yourselves as an organization and ask yourself, can we still win a championship with LeBron and AD as our 1-2 guys? Even if we get a number 3 guy or like a Trey Young who's a 1A or whatever you call him, you have to seriously look at your future and ask yourself, can you still win a title with LeBron and AD? And if you think that answer is no in any shape or form, I think you need to go ahead and make some changes. Wholesale changes. Yeah, he was rough artist. Yes, he was. And he's very low key and modest about it, but he was right all along. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that I mean, you've got 3 number 1s, but look at Oklahoma City. Look at how they built their organization, guys. They've got a number 1 team in the Western Conference. They're up 3-0 right now, and they have got more draft picks than almost anything, more draft picks in the draft almost. It's crazy. Oh, I would love to rough artists. I because you know what, you would get a nice haul on number 1 draft choices. But I don't think they're interested in that. I think they want somebody that plays consistently and continuously on both sides of the ball. Oh, there you go. Well, he proved us wrong right there. He played some defense there. Oh, shoot that. Oh, It's a one-footer, yes. I know. LA likes their stars, mommy's boy. I get that, but you know what? You have to look at the long-term health of this organization. You can only get by so much with the team way it's currently constructed. You're in now that land of mediocrity, and is that really a good thing for the Los Angeles Lakers long term? What's up, Martin? How you doing? Great to have you here from the UK. Big shout out to you. We'll see, Martin. You know, a lot of people say that. I don't know. He really has control of this organization, and again, I go back to what I talked about in the pregame that he was there and he had the governor, he had the owner of the Lakers, Jeannie Buss, on one arm, and he had her major confidant, Linda Rambis. He had her on the other arm as they were relaxing and laughing it up about a month and a half ago. That is called control. And to think that LeBron doesn't have control of the situation when they go to negotiate a new contract, because he's probably opting out of his final year, which I think is 50 something $million. Uh, you know, that is control. Whether we like it or not, I just, you know what, it is what it is. I mean, it's a situation we would all like to have. You know, let's say you go to work and you have the boss on one arm and you have the boss's, one of the boss's ears, as far as top people on the other arm, on your other arm, and you know that your contract is coming up for renewal, and you know you how much of a vaunted individual. You know that there are other companies that would vie for your services. It's just, it is so, I don't know. It's just so hard to explain how much control he has in this situation. He does have all the perfect, absolutely perfect, Martin. He does have all the leverage. He absolutely has all the leverage. And that's the problem. That is the problem. I'm not saying I like it because again, as much as I've appreciated LeBron throughout his career, this team is built for a 29-year-old LeBron and not a 39-year-old LeBron. So that's the problem. But the Lakers do get off to the good start again. Can't wait until we go up double digits again. Yeah, he is. He is. That's a good point, Alan. Hey, Alan, Rough Artist, Mommy's Boy, Doobie. I want to give you guys a big shout out on Playback Frank. I want to give you a Frank. I want to give you a shout out as well. You guys have been here for the most part for the entire season, and I just wanted to give you a big shout out and give you a big plug and say how grateful I am for the time that you've spent with me. I know that Joe hates it when I thank people, but you know what? If you want to know how much you are appreciated by us about sustaining this as a long-term viable option for us, it's because of supporters like you, and I wanted to thank you. And Doobie says he hates Ham in wins and losses. I'm telling you, you've got to trademark that until he gets fired. You got to go ahead and you should have put that on shirts, Doobie. You should have put that on shirts, sell it on what, T Public, eBay. Yeah, just you should have sold those. You would have made a fortune, Doobie, a fortune. You know what, Doobie? I hope so. But what are the odds? Okay, everybody out there, I want YouTube and Facebook too. I'm going to go ahead and I'll click on Facebook here. You tell me the odds. It's because it looks like I'm not, the guys are not coming on tonight. They all found another better thing to do that they thought would be better. So they're all not here. It's just me tonight, it looks like. But I will say this. I'm glad to have you here. Let me know the odds. 60-40, 70-30. If the Lakers lose tonight, what's the odds of Ham staying? 3-guard lineup. Torian Prince as your 4. I'm going to say the odds are 60-40 Ham gets fired. 60-40, 2% hamstrings. I hope you're right, Rough Hardest. I hope you're right. So let me know. Martin says 0. Tony, how long have I been a Lakers fan? I've been a diehard for 20 years. Well, I've told this story before on the air. I've been running this channel since 2019. I have been a Lakers fan since birth because I was born in Inglewood, California, 2 blocks away from the Los Angeles Forum. And I was born during the NBA Finals, May 4th, which I think was between the Boston Celtics and the Los Angeles Lakers. So I was right in while they were still out in the finals. So it was, for me, something I was in it was born into it. But in all seriousness, I remember watching KHJ as a kid in the 70s, if that answers your question. So, the old cheesy TV intro, da, 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 Lakers basketball with Chick Hearn. So, to give you an idea. I was watching the games when Pat Riley was a color commentator, to give you an idea. So I know I'm old. What can I say? Oh, there's a foul. Jeannie says she has full confidence. Got to go with what she says. I wish I could support that. I just can't. Doobie says 100% his ass is out of here. Tony says he became a fan around the time Shaq got traded. Still haven't been to a game and actually a local guy. So you do, Tony. It is a good atmosphere. I enjoyed my time every time I do go to a Lakers game. So it is something that I think every Lakers fan hopefully will be able to experience. And it's a good time. It's not the best fan experience I've been to, I'd say, because I live now in Las Vegas. I lived in the Southern California area for 25 years. For me, I think the best fan experience is the Golden Knights, Las Vegas Golden Knights, because they do more for the fans on an every game basis. But that's just my opinion from what I've seen going to home games for various teams throughout Southern California and Nevada here for decades. So that's just my opinion. But the Lakers is a really good time. Lakers is a really good time. And I hope you get a chance to enjoy it, my friend. She is the boss, mommy's boy. That's true. Lakers are being more aggressive. I can see the guards being more aggressive with the ball. I mean, that's good to see, but the Lakers do have a 4-point lead. Okay, Martin. So you got the Allen Iverson. Well, I know I put one of our recent Joe Soro rants on as far as a short on YouTube and also all of the other social media. And one thing he says in it is, he talks about the Shaq MVP that Allen Iverson got 1 vote from Fred Hickman. It's number 1 on. And I got somebody that answered on it. Oh, I think Allen Iverson is better than Shaq anyways. I'm like, wow. I don't think I'd go that far. I don't think I would. The height of Shaq is much better than the height of Iverson. Sorry, I got to say that, and I'll say that out loud. Yep, it's double dribble. Hey, Frank, I wanted to ask you this, if you're still in the chat. What were your thoughts, or actually you guys out there as well, tell me your thoughts. Did you see the Minnesota-Phoenix game last night? I was really impressed with the way Minnesota – oh, that's a travel too. Of course, they're going to do a makeup call. Yep. Doobie Iverson with you. I know that. No, Doobie. I agree. If anybody saw the Minnesota-Phoenix game last night, I really thought that was a clinic by Minnesota as LeBron steals it. Oh, nice follow-up by LeBron. Yeah, Alan, I agree. And so would Rob Pelinka. No, Frank. But the coaching last night, if you saw the way that they were guarding the 3 against the Suns, forcing them with bad shots, and also the way that they were moving on offense. I wish the Lakers would play like that. It's just it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, and it's very disappointing to see the way the Lakers execute on both ends of the floor, especially in that in second halves in each of these games. So yeah, Phoenix is more expensive than the Lakers. I mean, that's the only thing we could take solace on is that Golden State and Phoenix are maybe in more dire financial situations than the Lakers. Uh-oh. What was that? Oh, he probably held him. I'm going to talk some smack here to my fellow panelists. Looks like they're all taking the day off. That's harsh. Good rebound. Yeah, Frank, they do. That I always like, you know what? I know he's ESPN, but Bobby Marks, I love the way he just gives you those stats like that. He told it after yesterday, 100. Oh, that was terrible by LeBron. Absolutely terrible. What kind of pass was that? Stay on him. Don't let him shoot a three. But I wanted to say that, yeah, it just they've got 150 million tied up into that. That's just crazy. That's what I worry about. So but I'm gonna go ahead and let me see if I can talk some smack to the guys. Oh, nobody's showing up. Yep. And I'll be right with you guys. I put a little sad emoji on the end of the email I send everybody. Like, oh, you get last game of the year and you guys are not even in it? Man, all bailing out like rats from a sinking ship. Gerald, you should pretend by saying Jokic or Jamal was kicked out of the game. Oh, yeah. Kick him out. Do we have Instagram? Yes, we do. We've got two different ones. Lakers Fast Break, that's the main one for us. And then at Courtside Lakers is also another one that we use. There you go on Instagram for you. Good question, Martin. Thank you. I do post our latest episodes there for on at least at Lakers Fast Break. So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to follow us there. Always good to have you. Plus, also my other show that I do, one of my other shows I do, Pop Culture Cosmos. The latest episodes give descriptions; they show up there as well. Phoenix about to Phoenix is about to get swept as well. It's crazy because the Suns were better before the Beal and Cade. That Beal trade was dumb. We said that on the show, and we just thought it was just why would you do that? It was just really, really poor. But Frank, your team is looking good. Looking like they need to finish up. I think they need to finish them off as fast as possible. But I know you don't have THJ. What's THJ is out, I believe. Is Gafford out? That's the thing. Is Gafford out or no? Is he going to try and get it out? Because I know he was having issues as well. Gafford's fine. Okay. All right. I saw him on the injury report and I was going, what's going on with that? So, okay, he's going to be good to go. All right, that's good. Although unfortunately the Celtics won in Miami. That was a bummer tonight. So we never like to see the Celtics win. Was hoping beyond all hope that Miami could take a lead in the series, but does not appear it's going to be the case. Shorthanded Miami is going to probably feel it pretty soon from Boston as far as, well, they do have another home game, so maybe they can tie it up before they take it back to Boston. We'll see. All right. I'll go ahead and I'll set up for the post game here. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. Very kind of you to do so. It is very greatly appreciated. Any help we can get on social media or through us here at the Lakers Fast Break on YouTube and Facebook is always greatly appreciated. We're becoming one of the more constant voices out there. I mean, we do about anywhere from 300 to probably say around 310, 320 shows a year, because we're going to be here through all summer long. We're going to be here as much as possible. I know last night I couldn't get anybody to come on the show, or else we would have done a show last night, but we are usually here as best as possible. Laker Nick is here. You heeded the call for me, my friend. How are you?
Good, Gerald. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can, my friend.
Okay. I actually haven't checked the score. What's the score?
Lakers are up by 5. I believe it's at the end of the first quarter. It is.
Okay. Do we believe in miracles, Gerald?
I'm supposedly a Roman Catholic by nature, so I'm supposed to believe in miracles. So why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not? I was seeing some of Laker Tom's tweets. He's very motivated that the Lakers could make history.
Oh, you know him. And I feel bad because I was asked him if he was going to do a Lakerholic spotlight, and he was under the weather. So he's trying to gut it out as best he can. So if they play defense like that, you never know. Frank says, Gerald, I don't know if you can, but I want to know your opinion on PJ Washington. If you watched, but it's not fine. Yes, I have watched PJ Washington. I'm not sure he's a long-term answer for you, Frank. I think he is someone that should not be in your starting lineup this time next year, if that makes sense. As a guy coming off the bench, I think he's a really good asset to have. I think if you keep him in your starting lineup and that's who you have, I think that's I'm just not as big on him. I just don't, because remember, he's a numbers guy on a bad team, and numbers guys on a bad team doesn't always translate. He plays, I've seen him on the defensive end. He's okay on the defensive end, but he gets matched up on a lot, in my opinion. I think I've seen him so far in as far as playing against the Clippers, and he's gotten matched up on a lot, and he's done okay. But I just don't think he's a long-term solution. I think the thing was with and he bricks it. I can't believe. Sit Hayes down again.
Gerald, how could he be close to 7 feet tall and miss that? I don't.
He could have dunked it, Nick. And now LeBron's not going to hustle back. And of course, we give up a 3-pointer. Oh, and an offensive rebound. Anyways, Frank, I just don't think, I think your problem again, with Denver, or not the problem, I should say. I think where you guys need an upgrade is in your small and power forward. And I think if PJ is coming off your bench, I think it helps. It's much more advantageous than if he's your starting power forward.
Gerald, I've seen a couple minutes of Hayes play, and he's probably the most clumsy player I've ever seen.
It's bad, Nick. Joe was, so giving him so many superlatives. And I'm like, the guy's a dunker. He rolls to the basket, nothing more. He's terrible on defense. I'm like, what game are you watching, Joe? He dunks. That's it. He's a great roller. Absolutely fantastic roller to the basket, but that's all he can do. Like right there. Couldn't he have a guy who could protect the rim would have blocked that shot? My case in point.
Has Wood seen any minutes?
No, not yet. He is available though. I mean, you tell me, Frank. You seem like because you wanted to ask me about PJ Washington. You seem like you're kind of not. I mean, you seem confident on him, but you don't seem all the way on PJ Washington. I still think you can upgrade on PJ Washington, if that's what I'm trying to say. I think your center combination is really good. I really like that combination. I like PJ as well. I'm not saying I don't like him, but I think it's as your starting four. If you're three, let's put it this way: you guys have to upgrade your 3 or your 4. I think that's what you have to do. I really think you have to upgrade your 3 or your 4. You have to really make a serious upgrade in your 3 or 4. If you do that, I think you guys got a title coming up in the near future. I mean, Frank, let me hear your thoughts on PJ. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm just saying he would be so much better as a 6th man. Oh yeah, Luka. Well, if Luka gets a championship roster around him and they're getting close, you're okay with running with PJ. He's not perfect. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not perfect. I just think that you need to upgrade with your 3 or 4, and you guys decide whether you need to upgrade which part of it. I would say your 3 is more in need than PJ's spot, but I really think you need to upgrade your 3 and or your 4. I think you guys can play with any team in the NBA now. I don't know if you could beat every team in the NBA now, but I know you can play with any team in the NBA right now, the way your guys are constructed. And with Luka and Kyrie in a series, who knows? Laker Nick, that's case in point right there. That's evidence right there. Again, Hayes getting beat again on defense.
He's lost. He's simply lost.
And LeBron is doing everything now in this first half, so he's going to blow himself up in the second half. And the
Gerald,
Lakers yes.
Just one thing that I was looking at the New Orleans Pelicans. Are obviously on the brink of getting swept as well. Larry Nance Jr. is an unrestricted free agent in the summer. Would that interest you? He's a good rebounder.
He's a good rebounder. I'm more into Valanciunas on a 1 year than Nance on a 1 year. That's just me, because I think he's a bigger body to go against Jokic, but Nance is strong. I don't know, Frank. He's been killing it against Oklahoma City. He got 20 rebounds the other day against Oklahoma City. So you tell me. But not today, though. No. Well, that's New Orleans as a whole sucked. So that includes Larry Nance. So what do you thought? I think Nick, you like Larry Nance returning to the team.
I mean, for the reason that you mentioned, Gerald, he is smaller, right? But he's strong he's stronger than he is for his size, or than he should be for his size.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
And if he could be, on a favorable deal, maybe a 1 year, I mean, like I wouldn't mind. He'd obviously be an upgrade over Hayes.
Yeah, that's true. My gosh. Well, you're paying these guys on the minimum. I mean, Nance is more versatile. I'm not going to say differently, but if you need a big body to go against a Jokic, I mean, that's one thing you can look at. If you could get him for like 10, 12 million,
Gerald, my only like fear that the Lakers, let's say they win today and miraculously keep extending the series, a game six or maybe even a game seven, that might give Cam enough arguments to stay as the head coach.
That's the point. I think a lot of us I'm like 60-40 that Ham is out the door. I am 60-40 that Ham is out the door. That means that I do not have full faith in this organization to make the right move when the season ends. And I think the Lakers right now don't have a big enough lead. I think we've seen this scenario before. The Lakers needed to get out to another big lead, and I really don't think that this bodes well for the second half. Yeah, rough artist. I think Golden State is probably going to get him back. They're probably going to sign him to much less contract, but I think that Grayson Allen contract is something that you need to keep an eye on, the one that he signed, because that's probably where they would. Oh, absolutely no way, Allen. I would not trade for Draymond. My gosh, how old is he? 33, 34? No. Good God, no. Actually, you know what? If Nick, if we wanted to piss off Joe, we would trade for Draymond Green and we would draft Bronny James in the first round if we do keep the pick.
Yeah, that might send Joe to the hospital. Yeah.
Yeah, that would, you would see an artery burst from his veins. It all depends, FL24, if you keep this roster the way it is, FL24. I'm not sure. I think you really need to ask yourself, okay, you need to bring someone in there from the top. First of all, I think Pelinka should go. Been thinking Pelinka is going to go. Yeah, exactly, Frank. I think Pelinka should have been gone from the get-go. Should have been gone. You've heard me on the show. Any longtime viewer has seen me. I've been asking Pelinka to be gone for years. But let's just say whoever's in charge, they need to sit down and ask themselves, can you win realistically, Nick, and everyone out there? Can you realistically win a championship with LeBron and AD still as your top two guys? My answer is no. I agree, Frank. I just do not think they can. I really think. I think that window is come and gone.
Yeah, Gerald, the answer is no, and it's an emphatic no, especially if they don't have the right supporting pieces around them.
Yeah.
Do I think that AD and LeBron are still top-notch players? Absolutely. AD surprised me this year with his durability, and I mean, kudos to him. I think he had an excellent season. LeBron, I mean, Gerald, obviously we understand that he doesn't hustle back on defense. He's not the same player he was 10 years ago, but for a 39 going on 40-year-old, I'm not sure how much more we can ask from LeBron. He still, provides some, obviously some special moments. He's still surprisingly a massive threat, like going down into the basket and driving down the lane. But this team needs a lot of retooling to beat this Denver Nuggets team.
That's an easy shot, Vincent, and you blew it. Nick, I'm just going to say this. The problem is you build this team with LeBron in mind. You build this team with like I said, a prime LeBron in mind. And you don't get that every game. You don't get that all the time. You don't get that 4 quarters anymore, Nick. That's the problem. You just don't get.
Rough artist, LeBron actually played, I think, like 72 or 73 games this season.
I'll check. I'll check. I think it was 65. He did make the cut line. Let me go ahead and I'll look up right now. To give you an idea, everyone out there, Anthony Davis, and I will look up LeBron's right here. Anthony Davis played 76, I think. Yeah, 76. And LeBron was 71. You're right, Nick. Wow. Seemed like more. I mean, it seemed like more he was out. So
Yeah,
you
so I
were
mean,
right.
yeah, Gerald, he missed what, 11 games?
Yeah, it seemed
Yeah,
like more to me. But he's not at that level he can be at. He can't sustain that over the course of even entire games sometime, a lot of times. That's the that's the problem, Nick. That's what Palinka has built this team around a much younger LeBron in mind. Oh, AD, you got to keep your hands on that. FL24, I say that, or if Tim Conley, the Minnesota president, he becomes available because he has an out after the season, conveniently. And he built the team. He built this team in Denver and he built the team in Minnesota. So that would be someone I would also look at as well as Austin Reeves hits a 3-pointer. I know, Frank, but if you give me the choice of Bob Myers or Rob Pelinka, guess which one I'm taking all day? Nice.
Lakers not ready for Cancun, Gerald.
Don't say that yet. Remember, we've had double-digit leads on them all.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. A rough artist. Oh, that's funny. I know, Tony. That's what I'm saying. Because of his age, and that's the reason why, Nick. I just you can't. You've got to ask yourself. We'd have to if you and I, Nick, were running the Los Angeles Lakers. That's the first question I would ask. Sit everybody down and says, "Can we realistically win with LeBron and AD as your top two guys anymore?" And I think I just don't think that's going to be the case. I just don't think LeBron at 40 years old can give you what he needs to give you. And Alan, you're right. Maybe he needs to be off the ball, but will LeBron's ego allow him to take a smaller role? And I think you've just answered that question as well. Yeah, Connolly, he's got. I mean, my gosh, you can see how he's built a modern team. FL24, it depends. I mean, if you trade AD, what's the offer that you get for AD? And if LeBron leaves, I mean, because right now you're in mediocrity land. You're in purgatory. You're in NBA purgatory. So you're going to win 40 something wins. You're going to be out in the first round. That's each and every year. Um, but you got to remember, Alan, he is also 32 years old, and this is like you said, Nick. This year with his availability surprised you. Do you think you will consistently get that from AD again for the rest of his contract that he signed?
Gerald, as you know, we have to look at history, and history tells us that AD will probably miss more time next season than he did this season,
Yeah.
and I'm sad to recognize that, but that's probably a fact.
Nice shot by D'Lo as the Lakers have a double-digit lead again. And the Lakers stop playing defense.
Gerald, not sure if you saw it. I don't really listen to him, but like I did see a headline. I saw a clip that Bill Simmons, I think it was yesterday, he was saying that this Denver Nuggets team is among the top three best teams he's seen play this century. The other two being the 2001 Lakers and then the 2017 Warriors, and now the 2024 Nuggets. Would you agree with that?
I need to see them win another championship, and then I'll say it. I think that he's on the right track. I hate to agree with Bill Simmons, but I think he's on the right track with that. If they win this again, jeez, Louise, when you have a player that can do that right there. What about the Spurs? Well, he was talking about after the from 2000 on. Tony says Lakers cater to superstars, though. If the date don't does looks bad, other star players. Yeah, I know it's an image thing, Tony. Believe me, it's an image thing. I get it. I understand. But if you're asking me right now, what I would commit to, I would probably commit to a full rebuild, guys. I'm just being honest with you. I don't know how much more I'm going to. There was a reason why AD signed very quickly because, Nick, you think about it. AD could have played through this season and signed an extension or a contract this season for a much larger amount than what he signed for or what he was offered for early, at the beginning of the season. Am I not correct on that, Nick?
That's right.
Yeah. So why would you sign so quickly on the dotted line?
Yeah, I mean, either lack of confidence or you just want to, secure the money because of your history.
Exactly. Exactly. Because even he knows his body. Well, he knows his body better than anyone. You know what, rough artists? I think Phoenix will be glad to unload KD. That's what I'm worried about, Alan. Is he 32 going on 40? You see how many times does he get knocked down during the season? It's just, again, I love AD. He plays great. I'm so happy he's playing so well. I agree with everybody that he got gypped on the defensive player of the year, not being in the top three. And it's just things I try to think things analytically as far as moves. That's just, I don't try to think with the heart. I try to think with the head on that, Nick. And
Yeah,
that's why.
yeah,
That's why.
Gerald. The qualm that I have about a total rebuild is that I don't think the post games of a completely losing team, if we're winning 10 to 20 games a season. I'm not sure how fun those post game shows by the LFB would be.
Well, the thing is, though, if you see a future like in Oklahoma City, Nick, when you saw that they were looked so terrible, but you saw how many assets you were building, how many assets they were getting. Look at them now, because they saw the end game. Pardon the Avengers this week 5-year anniversary pun on that. It's they saw exactly. I know FL 24. It's not easy to do it, but it may be the right thing. I mean, you've got an old team. You've got both your players are over 30. Both your star players are over 30. You have to put these things out there in realistic. You can only put so many band-aids on the wound. True, Frank. Absolutely. They have a terrible GM. Did they fire that GM, by the way, Frank? I forget. I think they did after the season. I think they did fire the GM. They can't fire the coach because they signed with that massive contract, Monty Williams. But I think they did fire the GM, if I'm not mistaken. FL 24, I know it sucks rebuilding, but you got to realize how long is this team going to be sustainable? I mean, are we set for another 45 win year next season and a first round exit? Oh yeah, believe me, I know how this. I've been watching this team since the 70s. I know how this team works. Common sense and the Lakers don't always go hand in hand. I get that. They see the shiny object, they see the star, they see the big name. They like to go get the big name. Man, they've got to stop leaving him open. But the thing is, Alan, you got to draft better. This draft was a failure. And you've got to retain them. I mean, look at the playoffs today, Alan. And a foul. You can't. He outran Jokic outran you, AD. That's disgusting. I mean, Alan, look at the playoffs so far. Triple J. The Lakers could have had him. Mo Wagner. The Lakers did draft him, Nick. And they let him go. And look at it, he's a rotation player for them, making key plays from Ivica Zubats. I mean, they said in the pregame, some guy said, "Oh, it was a money deal." No, Zubats hadn't signed his contract yet. He hadn't signed a contract yet to an extension that he was still cheap.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart? Well, if he went in the Davis trade, anybody that went in the Davis trade, like Ingram, Hart, I understand why. But the Westbrook trade was awful. Absolutely awful. That'll go down in history as the worst trade ever.
Gerald, I know Nance and Clarkson, they went to the Cavs, right? What did we get back?
In the AD trade?
No. With the Nance and Clarkson, I know that they were shipped out, I think, in 2018.
I'm going to look it up right now. Agreed to trade Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson for Isaiah Thomas, Channing Frye, and the Cleveland's protected first-round pick in 2018.
Okay. Did that first-round pick turn into anything?
Let me see. I think we packaged that in. First round pick and draft. Okay, let me go look at the 2018 draft. Coming up for you guys. I'm looking up right now. I think that was number 10. No, that was the Lakers. That was the Lakers' actual pick. Oh, yeah, it was Mo Wagner, Nick.
Okay.
It was Mo Wagner. So absolutely, that trade was worthless for us because we got rid of Mo Wagner and Clarkson, and Larry Nance.
So that's an underrated, super bad trade then, Gerald.
Yep, and it looks like AD has hurt his wrists. Thanks, Frank. I was looking on the other screen, on the other tab while that was going on. Thank you. Agent White Cheese, Rambus and Plinko with a Rebo. Good luck to us Lakers fans. I know, Agent. I'm just giving options out there, guys. I'm just saying my piece. You can say it, disagree. But again, with LeBron and AD, I think we just got to accept what this is. It's going to be like this next year, if that's the case, because I just don't think that we're going to be able to get higher unless Pelinka, if he stays on as GM, is given, does a miraculous job. There you go. All right. That wrist doesn't hurt us much now, Frank. But you never know. Give him 5 minutes. He'll hurt something else. I'm looking at his wrist right now. Doesn't seem to be shaking it off or anything like that.
Gerald, pretty good crowd tonight in spite of the circumstances.
Yep. Well, they pay for those seats. Nice block by AD. Go, go, go.
Gerald, I was actually talking about the playback audience.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I said every one of the panelists bailed out of me like rats on a sinking ship is what I used, Nick, earlier. Just, I got something better to do. Yes, I know he threatened all you guys last night or the other night. I got something better to do. Yeah, I know. See, what's it going to be like? Are the Lakers going to play with heart in the second half? So get this, Nick. 4 games, 4 double-digit leads.
Yeah, that's incredible. Gerald, plot twist, Joe is at the game.
Oh, that would be so funny if he's there. Yeah, Alan, I agree with you. I agree with you to an extent. I agree with you to an extent that it is coaching, but I do also think that the Lakers just don't have players coming off the bench that that can give the Lakers sustainable help. Frank. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Frank. Yeah, Alan, I think if we had the coaching, I think we would have kept that 20-point lead. I agree with you there. I think we would have. Let me ask you this, Nick, and I think Alan makes a good point. I really appreciate Alan's input on this. If the Lakers had a better or different head coach, how many of those double-digit leads would the Lakers have been able to sustain?
I would say at least one, Gerald, if not two.
I agree with you. I think the Lakers would probably have kept 1 or 2. I agree with you. I think the 20-point lead they would have kept maybe game 1. I don't think game 3 they would have kept, but I think game 1 they would have.
Yeah, because game one also went down pretty close to the wire.
Yes. I think game 3 was more Denver.
Yeah, I remember us watching game 3, Gerald, and the fourth quarter. I mean, here on playback, I mean, it felt like a funeral. You know,
Yes.
we were all very quiet, and we almost like we knew what was happening.
Yep. I agree with you, my friend. Good to have you here. Good to have you here, my friend. It's funny though. It's like everybody bailing out on the biggest game of the year. And I know Henry said he was going to be on, hopefully on the post game, but I don't know. I don't know who's showing up for the post game. I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping because I've already gotten texts by people saying that they weren't going to be here. So we'll see. John Costa. Yeah, John Costa's bailing out. Nick. John Costa.
Gerald called him out. You should call him out.
John Costa from Lakers Corners is saying, Gerald, I can't make it.
Gerald, not even Cool Bro is here.
Yeah, yep. Well, Cool Bro, he doesn't actually watch the games. He just likes we placate him. Lakers in 7. Daniel Barry saying we might. Daniel, we've been to the spot before. What's up, Craving? How you been, man? Why do Reeves does not go under the screen to meet Murray and AD can cover and Jokic has no space and AD can cover? Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. That's a good point. We're like Doc Rivers and a 3-1 lead. We've got them right where, or excuse me, they've got us right where we want them. That was a crazy shot by Paul George, by the way. I will have to give Playoff P his credit on that one. Alan says, that reminds me when I bet my friends in New York Patriots would win during the perfect season. I missed the next day because I was... I remember you said that once. Yeah, that's funny. That is funny. Not feeling so well. That's funny. Well, the Lakers are, at least in the first half, playing with some heart. Let's see if they can sustain it. Can the ham. Got to be the Sox. What's up, my friend? Got to be the Sox. Yeah, definitely looking forward to seeing if the Lakers will do the deed. Again, I'm about 60-40 they'll do it after the season. I think Adrian Wojnarowski's got that tweet already lined up right there. So, yeah, third quarter is a key. At third quarter, if we come out and play like garbage, yeah, that's Ham's job.
Yeah,
I might be inclined to go to a full 100% on that.
Gerald, just hypothetically, because I know we're gonna force a game seven here. If let's assume that 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 the Denver Nuggets win tonight, right? Do you think Ham will be dismissed by, I don't know, Monday evening?
Ham will probably be let go after the game, I would think. If Ham's going to be let go, I think it's going to be tonight. Let's say they lose tonight. Let's say the crowd is chanting it. I think he gets let go tonight. If they do it. Again, I'm still 60-40 on it. Frank, good question. Where do we think D'Lo is going if he doesn't stay with the Lakers? Cancun and not coming back. Magic. That's a good. Yeah, Alan. I like that. Yeah. Because I was talking about Trae Young being a landing spot for them. If they don't get Trae Young, because I think Trae Young is actually a better fit for them because they're so good on the defensive end. If they don't get Trae Young, then D'Lo might be an option for them. Because they've just like every mediocre point guard. But I love Suggs. But he's just not there yet as a complete point guard as of yet. Yeah, he could just walk. Absolutely. Yep. He's got the option. Just typing up stuff for the post game here. Sorry, guys. It's been so bad, Nick, that you didn't put any polls up at the. Wait, when was the last poll? Did you put? Did you put up on game 2 or game 3?
I did put one up on the last game.
Oh, you did. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it was about I think I asked the crowd how they were feeling, and
Oh, that's
people,
right. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes.
and people were split on feeling anxious and feeling excited or
Yes, I think
happy.
I answered anxious. Yes,
Yeah.
if it's anxious, that's me. Yes. Craving, what's up? Hope they don't ball watch in the third. LeBron should cover Gordon in third. You may be right on that. Or would I have him watch KCP? I would have just something different. I don't know. That's just off the top of my head. LeBron and Gordon, I don't know, Alan. LeBron and Gordon, I think we say that before, and he gets burned by Gordon because he starts ball watching, like Craving Minion said. And you put up hard polls, Nick. You're all right. Since I run the channel, I'm gonna have to say yes, no question. Gosh dang it, Nick, you give me no choice. Yes, I'm going. Yeah, he for the most part, yes, he was, Alan. But I'm just saying he gets caught ball watching and Gordon gets easy layups. So let's as he gets more fatigued, he ball watches more. Go ahead, I'll set it up now. All right. Setting up for the post game. Whoever is going to join me. Nick, you might have to join me, my friend. I know that might not be what you want to hear, but I don't know who will show up now. Oh,
Yeah, I may have to, Gerald. One thing is that I was just thinking, Gerald, about how KCP, we let him go as part of that Russell Westbrook package, and I just still can't understand that.
yeah, that's another thing. I mean, we talk about the decisions that were made. I mean, I know Scarlet and Blue was defending Palinka in the pregame, Nick, and I'm like, look at all the we just talked about Mo Wagner. We just talked about Triple J. We just talked about there are players that they're playing right now that the Lakers could have. Ivica Zubats. You know, you have a great point. KCP, Alex Caruso. Just think about how much better our bench would be with those guys out there, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, we let it go. We let go of proven role players that helped win a championship for the Lakers.
Brooke Lopez, if you want to go back that far.
Yeah, Brooke Lopez, exactly.
Remember, he became a 3-point shooting big man when he was with the Lakers.
And Gerald, a lot of these decisions, right, including the Larry Nance trade, the Jordan Clarkson trade, all that stuff. I mean, and the Vika Zubats issue, all of that goes back to Magic Johnson.
Yeah, true. But again, as I say to Scarlett, because Scarlett used that too, the Magic Johnson deal. But who else was in the room? Who is supposed to be the guy that's there with you as your number two? And you were in a world right there, Nick, where if you need good support team with you, and if they're giving you suggestions, strong suggestions on what to do and how to advise you, Palinka is not. If Palinka has balls, he would have told them, why were you going after Muscala? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So I don't want to put it all on Magic Johnson, because if Palinka's in the room as your number two, then he deserves a little bit of that blame as well. Otherwise, he's just nodding his head as a yes man, and that's not good to have. Agent White says Randall too. Well, they did. They just let Randall go. Now, I'm not in love with Randall's like. I mean, the way we're seeing the Knicks now, maybe the Knicks are better without Randall, but Randall letting him go for nothing. I agree with you. You don't let a player like that go for nothing. Got to beat the Sox. I agree with you, but Nick, I mean, you can just see the poor decisions that were made, and it was like capped off with that Westbrook trade that I said right from the get-go. I said it that day. I went on the air that day and put myself out there on how bad a trade that was.
Yeah, you said you got heartburn, Gerald.
I was in Anaheim when that trade went down, and I had a whole bunch of trouble with the car rental and a whole bunch of stuff. I had bad car rental. I went and I drove 300 miles to come back to my office to go on the air to tell people how bad it was, because I think I compared it to the colonoscopy I had just had like the week before or whatnot. So yeah, it was just such a bad move. You could tell how bad a move it was. I mean, you could study the film and video and realize it was such a bad fit. Anybody with half a brain could tell that.
Gerald, Tom was in favor of it, right?
Everybody, Tom was in favor of it. Tom, I love Tom. God bless him. But he if it falls down purple and gold, he absolutely loves it. And he loved it. Everybody at that time was really in favor of it. I forget Sean how he felt. I have to ask Sean how he felt on it, but everybody for the most part, Nick, were in favor of it except for me. I was vehemently against it. Frank, good point. Why do some of these GM makes these think it's a good trade, like the Westbrook trade, Bradley Beal trade? You know what, Frank? I remember LeBron had the famous dinner with Westbrook and Davis. If he comes to me and he says, "Oh, we should get Westbrook. We should get Westbrook. We just had to we line up." I'm like, LeBron, hell to the no. The guy cannot shoot. He's one of the statistically worst 3-point shooters ever in this league. Why would you take him for all the stuff that you want for him, including 2 first-round draft choices and players and Kuzma? So, uh-oh. Yes. Oh, out of bounds. Yes. All right. Let's get this lead up to 25-30. Come on. Let's
Gerald,
think positive.
the people have spoken, Gerald.
Yes. All right. Everybody's staying positive. That's good. That's good. Even me. You backed me in a corner, Nick, on the poll, and and a foul. Sweet. You backed me in the corner, Nick, on that poll, so I had to go ahead and give the old positive.
I forced your hand, Gerald.
Yes, you did. Yes. Well, Craving, I based my opinion on that trade, Craving, at the time based off the bubble second round matchup. And you saw how the Lakers schemed. Good hustle. Can other 3 players start to play instead of watching the... Better hit that, Rui. Damn it. Yeah, I know, Frank. I think Atlanta was thinking about on the defensive end that would help them out, but obviously that's not the case because they're one of the worst defenses out there. But finishing off my Westbrook saga, I just wanted Craving. I know you're talking about Westbrook is. I just based everything off of what I watched in film, and that the Lakers in that bubble in that second round matchup schemed the Rockets by laying off of Westbrook and letting him shoot, and basically Westbrook shot the Rockets out of that series. Come on, let's start getting some baskets. Yes, there you go, Rui. It should be and 1. All right, defense, come on. He's setting up. Help out, help out. Nice kick. Okay, do just what Jokic does. Kickball. Appreciate everyone being here. It is Gerald Glasser for the Lakers Fast Break. Truly appreciate you joining us on Facebook, YouTube, and of course, also as well, of course, playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Welcome again. That's good defense. That's good defense right there. Come on, let's build the lead. Good shot now. Work the ball around. Work the ball around. Yes, nice shot. Well, Frank, I think Westbrook is a throwback player. Westbrook is a player who succeeds if he's your star. Oh, man, that's such a sweet shot. That is such a sweet shot. Frank, I just think with Westbrook, if he's your star, he, like you said, you have to build a specific roster around him, and it's just the Lakers, obviously, with LeBron AD, that's not the way you want to start with them. Nice pass. Nice pass. Let's build the lead. Come on, let's get a stop. That's a moving screen. It's a bump. Porter's killing us off those curls. They're exploiting the Rui Porter matchup.
Gerald, look at McMenamin giving us some positive words there.
I see that. Thank you for putting it up. Yep. Actually, 5 when you look at it, Alan. They've had double-digit leads on them. Oh, James, you should have posted up harder on him. Nice. They're not calling that smack on the hands. They're at least playing with heart.
Oh my
LeBron is
goodness,
pissed.
Hachimura.
LeBron is pissed because he told him to pass the ball around to the top, and he didn't do it. And he's going to be subbed out. Nice.
I mean, they're letting them play, Gerald. That's good.
But LeBron can't have it both ways, though. That's the thing. Because they smacked him on the hand and they got away with it. What
AD missing
hustle?
that
What
layup?
hustle?
Okay.
Yes, Nick. Yeah, right. What hustle?
Gerald, just another thing. I'm not sure if you've been seeing Laker Tom's Twitter. He's now advocating for Darvin Ham to be fired. But
Yeah, I saw that earlier
but
today.
but just as a funny aside, as you may recall, a couple months ago, Laker Tom was saying that Darvin Ham was doing a great job.
Yep, I know. Joe said it's Saturday evening and the Lakers are going to fold like wet one ply. Okay, get this, guys. Okay, I have the answer from Joe. It's Saturday evening and the Lakers are going to fold like wet one-ply toilet paper. And of course, you come back. We're believing in miracles. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. That's funny. Like one ply. That is funny.
Like one ply gas station public park toilet paper, Gerald.
Exactly. That's fine. Like the kind of toilet paper you're in an emergency, you don't know where else to go, and the only thing that's open is that liquor store at 11 o'clock at night, and you got to go down the aisle. They have like one brand of toilet paper, it's one ply.
And it's like $10 because they could do that.
Of course, you got it. Absolutely. All right. Just in case you need it, Nick, I just sent out the post game link. So
Okay. Gerald, I was living in New York City on the toilet paper front, and right before COVID hit, there was like this sale of toilet paper, and I don't know, it was like a 24 pack, and it was a very good deal. And so I looked at it, I looked at the price, and part of me was like, "Do I really need that much toilet paper?" But then I said, "Well, toilet paper doesn't expire. I might as well buy it." So I bought it, and that like 24 pack of toilet paper was a godsend.
I don't blame you, my friend. Yeah, I remember, everybody was going for the toilet paper. I know when we went to Costco, like, when they, cut when it's at its height, and we were only allowed in a certain amount of time. We were allowed one at a time in a row. We went in, and everybody, it was like, it's so eerie to go in Costco. It was like totally quiet, and people were just like going to the necessities, grabbing the water and grabbing the toilet paper, buying the stacks of toilet paper. I I'm gonna be honest with, I did have toilet paper for I think I think I had it till like 2020, late 22, I think. We didn't run out of toilet paper until then. So
Oh, so you never were like in a shortage of toilet paper, Gerald?
no,
Okay,
because I was there at Costco, everybody was hoarding the
okay.
water, and they were trying to limit it, but people were trying to get away with it with their brothers and uncles all each buying their own, amounts. So I said, "Crap, I'm gonna be running out of toilet paper here if we're all be stuck at home." So we found a way to buy extra toilet paper and water. So at least we had that. The water, of course, ran out,
Hmm.
soon enough, but the toilet paper that we had for a while, and paper towels we had for a little while too, but not quite as long. But the toilet paper did last us a while. Damn, he always hits shots. Damn it.
Gerald, just another thing. My dad, in California, my dad is in California, and there's a Vons out here that's a supermarket.
Mhm.
And so, my dad, Vons doesn't sell things in bulk, but my dad was able to, like, in peak COVID, like, cut a deal with, like, the manager to sell him, like, some bulk, like, rice and beans. Like, like, it's stuff that, just, almost, like, at a wholesale price, so that was funny he was able to, like, get that?
I hear you. No, that was really cool. Man, there's some crazy things that went on at that time. That's all I'll say. It was just crazy to come down the strip and see it empty. I thought I would never live long enough to see that happen. It was like a ghost town. And he makes it, of course.
Gerald, I assume were the lights turned off on the strip? Or
Most, not all. There were still some lights on the strip. Yes, there you go. Right back at you, Jokic. Hey guys, what Frank picked up on earlier, AD is shaking his hand. By the way, I think he does have that wrist injury you were talking about, Frank. It stayed with him. He was shaking it off just a second ago.
Gerald, I kinda missed it. Which hand is it? Is it his shooting hand? Or no?
Yeah, he fell down hard. It was early in the first half. It kind of seemed like he was all right, but when he made that long outlet pass, you saw him shaking his, I think, his left hand. I think it
Okay.
is.
Oh, so okay. I mean, if it's his left wrist, it's like obviously it's not good, but it's less concerning than the right. 'Cause I believe he's right-handed.
Yeah. Damn, can't you guys play defense without fouling? Stop giving them points. I'm right-handed, by the way. My sister somehow is like it's a left-handed, but yeah, I'm right-handed. Just so everybody know. If you're Since you're asking, FL 24. Oh, all the way. Yes. And keep playing this good until the end of the quarter. Come on, let's keep this lead. Oh no! Again, you guys give up those. This is not rocket science, Nick. If I was the coach, I would say, you see the guy number one, stay on him before he even gets to. Oh my God!
I mean, at least they called a timeout.
True, good point. But I was saying earlier to Frank, I if you just saw last night the way Minnesota protected the three against Phoenix, the way they played, plus the way they moved the ball and man and offense, it's the way I would like to see the Lakers play. You're right, Alan. He makes those decisions all the time when he's gassed, and it's just comes right back to haunt you. But man, they've got to stop letting MPJ shoot threes. I don't know why that they're continuing to let MPJ have open looks at the basket. That is just absolutely mind-numbingly stupid. How they continue to get lost on defense. Oh, he almost made it. That is a good question, Frank. I would say yes. I would say yes. On another team, he would be. Imagine him on a team like Indiana with Halliburton giving him looks, or Sacramento. Well, remember, he did say, FL24, he did warn you guys out there that he had other plans for tonight. Whether he made them because the Lakers lost in game 3, I don't know, but he said he had other plans for tonight. But he would be providing a nightcap for tomorrow, which he thought would be the last one. I think he's watching FL24 because he did respond to our email on a as far as the Lakers tonight. I would say yes, Frank. It's not a very hard yes, but it is yes. I just see a lot of talent in that kid. I saw when he came out of the draft, I understand he had the back issues, but man, you could see the talent there. And you just said, if you're an organization that's patient, like Joel Embiid, you knew you had to wait for Joel Embiid to become that player because of his injury status at that time. If you're just a patient organization, this is what happens.
And Gerald Porter Jr. didn't play for a full year, right? I think.
Yes, that's correct, because he had those back issues. That's not a good shot. That is not a good shot. I don't know why he took that shot. That's a really bad shot. See, now they can go against Gordon is going to eat up on Torian.
Gerald, I went to college with Aaron Gordon's brother.
Oh, did you?
Drew Gordon, yeah.
All right. Do you know him personally on that, or?
Just Like, he was in a class or 2 of mine, but, yeah, he was also a basketball player. I think he's playing overseas now,
Oh,
or
okay, cool.
yeah.
Of course, we don't want to talk about Michael Porter's brothers because, yeah, that's been a rough spot for him in the past couple weeks.
Let's check Michael's, bank accounts too, Gerald.
Yeah, exactly. Should have done it at halftime. Oh, that was terrible. That was terrible, Gabe. This is how you lose games. This
Yeah.
is how you lose games.
Oh my goodness. I would've subbed out Vincent for that, like, horrible attempt at a shot.
Here we go again. A broken record. See, they're not even respecting Gabe Vincent. Absolutely terrible defense. There you go. Finally. Oh, geez, Louise.
Joker with that little flick pass, Gerald.
Yep, that's a smart play. That's why he is who he is. I mean, we don't, you got to at least give him his respect as a great player. Very heady. Yep. This is not looking good right now, guys. Evidently not, Frank. I mean, you would think you would put him out there.
Yeah, Gerald, ESPN really loves this pass. This is the 10th time they've shown it.
Oh, I know. They're just rubbing it in on the Lakers, Nick. I mean, Shams and Woj were already proven wrong with Vando and Wood because they weren't there for game 3. So, or it was McMenamin and Shams reporting, both those guys reported that they would be there for game 3. Yes. Thank you, Prince.
They needed that.
They did need that. Look at that hustle by AD. The thing is, AD's just got to stay aggressive in that fourth quarter. He's got to, if he's mad about not getting, they cannot forget about him. He's got to make sure, and he's got to be in a huddle saying, guys, get the ball to me. Yes, I agree, Frank. Sometimes he makes bonehead plays, but yeah, getting that 3 is done. It's good. You want that jacket Reese was wearing? There you go. Not too shabby. And the thing is, guys, let's for the coaches. I know that Joe and I go back and forth on the coaches and their attire. I want one of those personally. but I don't see them. When I went to the Lakers store, I did not see it there. Um, so they're not as easy to get as you would think they'd be pretty easy to get on. I think on NBA.com, I looked for them as well. I wasn't able to find them, but I have to
Gerald,
go and do it again.
where,
The
where
all
did
black ones with the small Lakers logo. I think that's cool.
Gerald, where did you get your shirt that you have right now?
The shirt I have right now, this one, I think it was NBAstore.com. I think that this one was
Okay,
NBA
I,
Store.
I thought it was a vintage piece. It kind of looks retro.
No, this is recent. This is like about 4 or 5 years old. So yes, this is recent. I don't wear it often. I wear it for like special occasions like this where I thought, oh man. No, if it's the only vintage Lakers shirt I have, Nick, is hanging. I've shown it. I think I've shown it on camera a couple times. It's the '88 World Champion back-to-back T-shirt that I have.
That might be worth some money, Gerald.
That's what I'm thinking. I've tried to get a price on it before. I have not been able to find a good quote on it yet. Oh, Alan, he is a smart player. I mean, you could hate on Jokic all you want, but you got to admit he's a smart player, a really smart player.
Gerald, check this out. Joker almost with a triple double, and the Lakers are ahead in double digits. I'll just mention that.
That's very surprising, Nick. Now, if only we can go ahead and get it done.
Gerald, I think Magic Man is coming on.
Oh, okay. How does he get? I thought he was a moderator. He can come on anytime.
Yeah, he should be coming on now.
Why does he need to invite himself? I got to ask him that.
Magic Man, are you on?
There he is.
Sean, are you on?
I'm on, guys.
Okay.
Hey, there you go, D'Lo. Hey, Sean, why do you have to keep inviting yourself? I thought as a moderator you come right on.
I thought so too, Gerald. This must be a playback glitch.
One of thousands.
I have to email them and let them know because I just took a screenshot of it. Yeah, and I'll let them know that the creator added me as a moderator, and I should be able to just jump on, but I keep having to ask for permission.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Oh my gosh, he's out. Foul him. Of course not.
I've got a little bit of a delay. I just saw D'Lo hit a J.
Lakers lead by 11.
Okay. D'Lo just hit a J. It's 89-76.
There we go. Oh, actually, you're ahead of me.
Okay, I thought I was on a delay.
I didn't know which J you were talking about. He's acting, but Jokic is smart. You can hate it all you want, but he is smart.
Look, I really didn't care for D'Lo's behavior last game, but at least he's come to play. Put it behind him.
Well, good to have you here, Magic Man. As I was telling Nick earlier, and I was telling the guys earlier here on Play, I thought they all abandoned me like rats in a sinking ship.
Oh, hell no. I'm with you till the end, Gerald. If we're going down on the Titanic, we might as well enjoy a nice bourbon.
Right there in Cancun, right?
I'm with you.
As the violins start playing, Sean.
Yeah, yes. Man.
Oh, I might have to go while it's the break. While you guys are on, I might have to go to my Samsung refrigerator and get some ice.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh,
I got you, Gerald. I got you.
Don't you have to go to your LG refrigerator and get some ice? But Joe's not here. So.
Yes. I've got an LG and a Bosch. The LG is my my beer fridge, and it makes great ice, Joe.
I didn't get why he said that. I don't know where that came from. Sometimes he says things that just like, okay.
Yeah. Well, when he said there's no bridges and tunnels in LA, I was like, what? Like, what are you talking
What are you
about?
talking about? There is tunnels in LA. I just drove through it last time I was there on 3rd Street to get to one of the ways you can get from Koreatown to the Staples Center or Crypt was through the, I think, 3rd or 4th Street tunnel. In fact, I think they filmed with Blade Runner, if I'm not mistaken, a scene from
Oh,
Blade Runner as far as from the
cool.
tunnel that's there.
I'll
Yeah,
have to watch that again and look for that, Gerald. That's cool.
yeah, they're not long tunnels, but they're tunnels. Yeah, they have them. They're not plentiful. And bridges, Santa Monica Bridge, San Pedro Bridge. Come on,
A lot
Jim.
of bridges in LA, yeah.
Yeah. Exactly, rough artist going to the observatory. Good point. Again, they just don't miss.
Nope.
Oh, but the Lakers only lost one. So that's a decent sign. Or two. They
Mhm.
lost two. So they still have a double-digit lead. Yeah, I know. Haze on anybody on defense is a scary proposition.
So
I sent the
Gerald,
link, by the way, for the post game.
I saw it. Thank you.
Nick is probably breathing. Nick, you're always welcome to join us on the post game. The show is better when you're on, by the way.
No, I appreciate that, Gerald. I truly do. Let's just hope that tonight isn't the last game. This double-digit lead, for some reason, feels like a 2-point lead, and I hate that feeling.
That's true.
Ger-
I will tell you though, but just want to say this. I will tell you though, Nick, when I come down to Southern California, I will find you, sir. I will find you. And we're going to have lunch together, my friend.
Absolutely, Gerald. Happy to do so. And if Sean, you're ever around these parts, obviously, happy to meet up as well.
100%, Nick. It's on the it's stupid to call it a bucket list. I don't like that term, but yes, I need to come to California.
Mommy's boy wants to come on there. Invite to stage. Let's go ahead and invite him to stage. Oh, you guys invite him? You guys take
Mommy's boy? I don't know who he is, Gerald, unless you do. I don't know.
So Gerald, there's a presumption out there that just out of sheer math that the Pelicans are just going to take the Lakers pick and not defer it to 2025. I wouldn't.
that's I mean, Joe was saying the opposite last week. I mean, we don't know. We don't know until they have up to the draft almost the day before the draft or something like that.
Right. And you not only that, you have the Bucks unprotected first as well. So if you really wanted to move up and you like somebody, you already have options there. It's not as if that extra slot is going to magnify and it's something else. So yeah, I thought that was pretty interesting. If I was the Pelicans, I would defer it. I'd wait till 2025.
Yeah, Stone's beginning to tell us that that it's really not a good draft, and I'm not impressed by some of it. But again, I think that's why Zach Edey is going up so many draft boards. Remember, he was like last year, he was could barely make the second round. He was
Yes.
in the 50s as far as most draft boards, and now look at him. He's gotten better, he's gotten lighter, but he is still mobility is still an issue with him.
Yeah, Gerald, I think his glass ceiling is a serviceable backup center that can play 20, 25 minutes. I think that's what you can mold him into.
The thing is, though, Alan, if you draft Edey, your transition defense is going to be abysmal between LeBron, AD, and Edie.
If you need a big that way, Gerald, I'd rather go with Kyle Filipowski.
Yeah, but he's going to be gone by that time too. He's
You think so?
Yeah,
You think so? Okay.
I think the kid from Oregon would be somebody at the Lakers. May wanna put in on.
Okay. Yeah.
I've watched him in Pac-10 play.
You need that's number one for a drafting. You need to find a center that can play with Anthony Davis. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Appreciate everyone being here. It is the Lakers Fast Break. So Joe is spectating, everyone. Just to let everyone know, he is now spectating.
Uh-huh. Guess the dinner was pretty boring, eh, Joe?
Yeah, Tom's going to say Miles Turner again.
They're not going to trade him.
Boy, if we let Peyton Watson shoot every shot, we'd be winning. We'd be looking for the sweep.
The Bucks are in a lot of trouble here. No Lillard, no Giannis for game 4, and you really need a victory. But then again, Milwaukee seems to come up big in these moments.
Oh, that was in. You've got to make those shots, Prince. By the way, I was telling everybody twice now. I know a broken record, Sean, but the way Minnesota defended last night and played on offense is exactly the way you should play against the way they played against Phoenix. That is textbook.
Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. I mean, I understand it's it's a principle and they have to go through it, but Nurkic lost a lot of weight during Ramadan. You can tell he is just getting abused by their bigs.
You know what? I'm gonna be positive, Nick, and I'm gonna say yes.
Mm-hmm.
Risky sandwich. Come on.
Be nice now.
Oh, here we go. Gonna have to. Oh man, here we go. Where's he at? Risky sandwich. Gonna ban.
Well,
goodbye. Risky sandwich.
Yeah, Alan. Akeem did it all the time. He would show up in the playoffs like at least 15, 20 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's here.
I'm going to have to leave, but I was on a 2 hour and 40-minute business call after I spent 9+ hours re-upping my CCW.
Oh, nice.
It's been a fucking disaster day. Well, not a disaster, but I've been I haven't been able to do shit.
Your hands were tied.
At least
things got accomplished. But again, it's a Saturday. I got family in town. I got my cousin's begging me to get over there. And I'm like, look, man, I wasn't expecting to watch the Laker game right now the way I have, but it turned out that way. So I might as well finish it off, and then I'll head over there.
At least they're leading, Joe. They built up the lead.
Hey, Murray's missing layups like Russell Westbrook.
Good. Come on. Dude, really? You're wide open.
Prince, what the hell?
Oh, you guys are ahead of me. Yeah, he is way ahead.
We also got it in 4K too. It's nice.
See, that's what I was complaining about on the Cosmos the other day, that 4K is not available here in the States unless you pay for it and only on a limited basis.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Like on YouTube TV, you have to pay extra for 4K.
That's bullshit.
It should be a broadcast standard by now.
It
and
should
it's
be a
not.
broadcast standard, Gerald. You're right.
Is it for you in Canada?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. Amazingly, that's the one thing that we have over audiences in the States. I can't believe that.
Did I tell you that Jamal Murray's knee is bothering him? I didn't say his knee, but he's injured.
Look, if despite the result tonight, however far they go, the lack of a bench is going to hurt them.
You and I argued that, Sean.
We did, Gerald, and you were right, and I was dead wrong.
But then I was wrong on the Lakers bench. So again, we were all wrong on the Lakers bench.
Yes. Unfortunately,
You were wrong about what?
The LeBron screaming at the bench. I'm not sure if you guys caught that.
Yeah, he was he upset
no
for
challenge. No challenge.
I hope he's yelling at Ham.
I think he was.
Good. That's
probably
who we
let
needed
him know in the timeout.
That's who he needs to yell at.
The future of soda is now, and it's called Poppy. I'm mystery. Jesse loves playing detective.
But the real mystery was your irritated skin. So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. It cleans better and doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
And it's gentle on our skin.
LeBron going ham on ham.
It's got to be Poppy.
Funny.
KFC, grab pieces of hot, juicy chicken, a side of mashed
Ham doesn't get.
Go ahead, Joe.
I was gonna say Ham doesn't do that kind of stuff.
Well, to me, the seams are coming apart on them acting nice in public now.
I wish he had done it in game 2.
Of course, Tony. He's not a bright enough coach to do that. He didn't.
Is it really that hard?
It wasn't. It was pretty obvious. Should have challenged it. At least even if you're wrong, you have your top player vehemently arguing it, and to support your top player,
Yes.
you do that.
Yes. Last night is a perfectly good example, Gerald. The ball went off Eric Gordon, not Anthony Edwards, and Tony Brothers' original call was that it was Phoenix's ball, and Anthony Edwards was screaming at Chris Finch to do a replay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, eventually, Brothers and the other officials got together and reversed the call, but still, Chris Finch was going to challenge that.
I just think it's what sometimes even if you think it's wrong, if your star player is vehement about it, you just got to do it just to make sure you've got their back.
Well, it
builds on something.
It does.
Right there. That's out of bounds on Denver.
Not only that, Alan, have you been noticing that a lot of the Denver bench players are standing, not sitting, watching the game? They're engaged. A lot of the Lakers bench is not engaged.
Yeah, but I'll believe it when I see it. When he stops playing and he's going back to the locker room and he's gone for the game, then I'll believe it. He's still out there.
Believe it. Stop yapping. Just believe it.
Shut up, Joe. I'm gonna go get me some ice out of my
I'll
Sam's
believe
Club
it. Everything is. I gotta see it before I believe it.
I gotta see it. He's still out there.
Mm-hmm.
The sun's gonna set tonight. I gotta see it before I believe it.
It's a precarious lead here, 11 with 8 minutes to go. You need to run your offense.
Shut up, Joe.
Good passing, yes.
Oh, you're way ahead.
Great.
I just paused it to even out. I can't keep watching it that far ahead. Otherwise, I get the screen.
Well, that's a good catch. Now I see it.
And that play has been money all night.
Yeah, that side of the court has been wide open pretty much.
Pick and roll dive. Yeah, pick and roll dive. That's been huge.
They leave that spot open.
Thanks.
Wide
Thanks a
open
lot
3
for
in the
letting us know.
corner. Oh, at least he clanked it.
What are you giving it to Prince? Why are you giving it to Prince? Oh, no.
D'Lo finishes 99-84 Lakers. Malone calls timeout.
We
All right,
can't lose. We can't lose 12 in a row, guys.
I don't mind losing 11 in a row if it means winning 4 in a row.
I just knocked on my hardwood floor, Nick. But yeah, I agree with you.
All right, that's what way we should be playing. Is Joe in a phone booth starting?
Oh, I see, Alan. When you're ahead of us, it's not a big deal. But when we're ahead of you, oh.
Yes.
You're right, Craving Minions. He did have a clear case. At least the Lakers were able to go. They're up by 15 now, so at least they were able to.
Sean has the case of the Saturdays.
What are this case of the Saturdays?
What the hell is this?
So you're a fan of the game. I would love to. You know what? Let's all go to the Lakers game next season, and let's see if Joe gets picked as the fan of the game.
Just standing there like this.
That's not going to happen. I don't do this shit.
I know he'd be giving them the finger.
Like, yeah, it's on TV. That's really not on TV.
Yes, Alan, that's right. You can spoil good news, just not bad news.
Right. Got it.
No, actually, I prefer the bad news because it's always
Lakers,
funny.
yeah, LFB field trip.
Like, oh, you missed it, you bitch.
Well, that's one of the things got to be the Sox. I've been thinking about for a 5 or 10,000 subscriber giveaway, maybe buying some Laker tickets for one lucky fan, and to give it away to us. If we get to 5 or 10,000, one of the ideas, or merchandise or something like that. Just I'm trying to see what we can do to build up our audience. So. Yeah, let's do it. We should all go. I know Jamie was talking about doing it this season.
Going where?
No, doing a whole bunch of us getting together to go to Lakers games during the season.
Man, I ain't doing that shit.
See, there you go.
The Chili Peppers run on tour.
So you wouldn't want to go with me, Nick, and Jamie and all the whole Southern California crew, Joe.
Absolutely not.
Okay, well, there you go.
I don't think the Chili Peppers are on tour, Gerald, because I haven't seen Flea at a lot of Laker games lately.
Are they on tour?
I'm asking you. I don't think they
let me
are.
see. I'll look it up right now.
I don't think they are, but I haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
them
go
at
to
a lot of
StubHub.
games.
By the way, the Russell Westbrook they were roasting him hard yesterday. Somebody actually took the time to put poop in his pants, in his shorts.
Did you say poop?
Yes, to actually just create a whole bunch of poop in his pants because of how bad.
Did you just say crap or shit?
Crap?
It's poop again.
All right, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Let me see. Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm sorry, Joe. Wouldn't that have been less funny if he said crap or shit in Happy Gilmore?
How about turd? Just say turd.
It's poop again.
Sean, their next date is late May.
Okay.
Conveniently.
Oh,
So.
I haven't seen him and Anthony at the games lately.
Because didn't he get like 1 point before he was ejected yesterday, Frank?
Yes. By the way, PJ Washington is playing really well for Dallas, but that's neither here nor there, Gerald, because we were
discussing that. Frank was one of my thoughts on it, and Nick weighed in too with PJ. And I thought, I'm like, he's been playing good. I just don't know, is he the main I still think they need to upgrade on 3 and 4, 3 more than 4, but I still think that PJ would be better off the bench. That's just me.
Yeah, he'd be great off our bench.
Oh, you know that. Yeah, Frank, I agree with you. Okay, a fourth option. I'll give you that.
He can run a bench.
Oh, nice!
Oh!
Yes! Is it too early to
It's too
call
bad.
it?
Well, Lakers haven't had a double-digit lead this late in the series, so I think we can.
Could have
Almost.
tied the series right now if they had just won game 2.
Yep.
We're not gonna play this shit. Oh, Russell with the 3. Lakers up 106-87.
Yeah, Denver's gonna want to close this out at home. Lakers are gonna have to go supersonic level.
Nice.
All you can do is keep winning. That's it.
God, could you imagine if they won 4 in a row?
You know, it's too bad that dog couldn't bite Aaron Gordon's eye out, because then we wouldn't have to deal with him.
Is that dog in there? I know you're in there with that
Magic,
dog.
That's cool. That is just,
I want that dog out of my house.
that is-
Think
that's just
you're
wrong.
freaking DMX sleeping with pit bulls, and then when it bites you on the face,
Blue
maybe I
Magic,
should
what's up?
train him. Yeah,
Blue Magic says Joe phone in during the post game. No excuses. He can see his cousin while he talks. And DBSH, yes, we might actually beat the Chicken Nuggets.
hmm
Guys, come on. They got to win game 5. Then things could get interesting.
let's just get through the 4 minutes and
Yeah,
39
let's do
seconds.
exactly. We're not out
we
of this
have-
thing yet, I think.
The Lakers are not going to lose this game. At all.
Joe, that attitude scares me. I like it, but it scares me.
Yeah,
The
It was
Lakers are
like-
going to win this game 100%.
it was like when Charles and Beetlejuice said we can't lose.
Well, that's how you defend MPJ. It's not rocket science. Get him off the 3, make him drive the ball.
By the way, Gerald, do you have
No.
any expectations for this new Beetlejuice film?
I want to
Yes.
say no, because
Yeah.
Hollywood
Yes.
has, I mean, they fall in love with, redoing everything that's funny or good or
I'm going to have to
Worth
see
it.
it to believe it.
Exactly.
Sincerely, the Gerald.
It's been a
That's
while
right.
since Tim
That's right,
Burton.
Joe. Exactly.
It's been a while since Tim Burton made a really good movie too, Joe.
Yeah, that's a good
What the
point.
hell's Drake doing there?
That's a good
Wait.
point.
He lives in LA.
Daniel
Who lives in
Berry
LA?
Sports Highlight says we're going to
Drake.
win in 7. That's the positivity right
No
there
one-
for me.
No one lives in LA.
Drake does.
They just have a place in LA.
No, he lives in LA.
Thought he's a Toronto guy too.
He comes here 2 times a year for like 2 weeks at a time.
Did Joe just leave us?
That's why when the whole Kawhi thing was happening, I made the joke to my friends: is Drake recruiting Kawhi to the Lakers or the Raptors?
Sean, you're right. Drake actually stays in Hidden Hills, close to Calabasas.
Oh, okay.
See, yeah. So I do know what I'm talking about. Oh,
Damn it!
boneheads! You boneheads!
You boners.
Man, just
He was held by Jokic.
Hell, man.
yes.
He was held by Jokic.
They're not even calling anything, man.
No.
Jokic can get away with all that stuff.
This is like in the Super Bowl when they kept holding Bosa and not
Yeah.
calling anything.
Right, Joe.
He is pissed. Did you see LeBron walk by on screen? He is
Yes.
pissed off.
Yes. He's probably going to have something to say about the officiating after this one.
Swish.
You're right, Tony. We should be 2-2.
I'll see it when I believe it.
Shut up, Joe. It's more than a game, Frank. It's life.
What the hell does that mean, Frank?
LeBron said it.
Yeah, it's just a game. That's why he's doing jumping jacks in front of the refs.
That's a really great exercise that, for some reason, is passé.
Let's just trade baskets. Trade baskets at this point.
Nice, LeBron.
Yes, that was an amazing play that I'm telling everyone ahead of time with.
He had a long day, everybody. I'm going to cut Joe some slack.
I'm
I
not.
guarantee that the Lakers are winning this game right now. They will never lose this game tonight.
Joe, if they lose, I'm going to knock on your door and hit you in the head with a bottle of JD.
Joe has no
Ask me-
comment on this.
Ask me after game 5.
So I thought, Gerald, I thought the Lakers sponsor was Biggio. But now they got Emirates? Now that's their sponsor?
I think so. There was Wish before.
Yeah, it was Wish, and then the Biblio, and then now it's Emirates.
No, Bibigo's still a sponsor. Because I still see
yeah,
Bibigo's still a sponsor.
It's still a patch on the uniform, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, LeBron with the beautiful steal. All right,
Dude,
that'll do it.
stop.
That'll do it. Shut up, Joe.
Nice.
Suck my grits.
They are not calling the smack on the hands. So,
Fuckers.
so you know what? Two's fair game on that one. Of course it goes in.
I guarantee you the Lakers are not losing this game.
Would you please be quiet?
It's 100%.
Look here, Bubba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
He knows what that means, ladies and gentlemen, and so do I.
That was a dumb feel. That was a dumb foul right there.
Yeah, but it's seeing is believing it.
Shut up, Joe.
Look, pampered daddy.
I'm going to go get ice from my Samsung refrigerator. That works great.
Samsung. How did I know you own a Samsung fridge?
Well, he owns an LG.
And
Talking
a
about you,
Bosch.
not him.
And a
Well,
Bosch.
no, you said Samsung and LG.
Yeah, well, I said you, though.
Okay, LeBron with the layup. Lakers up 113-103. Malone
I
calls
guarantee
timeout.
you the Lakers are winning this game.
Joe, the Lakers are gonna win. Go off and eat your dinner.
Nice.
Hope you choke a little bit.
He's got
too.
energy. That's one thing he didn't have before. He's got energy at the end of this game.
Yeah, because he sat, 7 minutes in the third?
Yeah.
Joe looks at Father Destiny and gives him the bird, but then loses his finger.
He's got 37 minutes right now. is his tally.
That's pretty good, Alan.
That's a good number. That's why he
AD
has
with 22 rebounds. And D'Angelo giving us 21. Reddish he has been out with that ankle. I don't know what happened where that caused his ankle to go bad again, but he has been out and continues to be out. Vando, as you know, even though he took the boot off and is starting to work out, he's still not ready yet. Alan Restas is not a good player. Yeah, since November, he got hurt. He was leading the league in steals for the month of November. Then he got hurt, and it all went to crap. It all went to crap from there. He is just absolutely horrible.
Please don't bring him back. Wish him luck on another team, but please don't bring him back.
Yeah, wish him luck in Europe. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who?
Cam
Reddish.
Reddish.
Oh no, he's done.
Can't even drive to the basket.
No. He's like the NBA mall walker. We definitely missed Jared Vanderbilt's boxing out skills so far, though, Gerald.
Mm-hmm. True. Good point. And his height, because he just reached over Prince just to get that rebound.
It would have
He
made
doesn't
a
even
big
jump.
difference. No, wouldn't have made a big difference. Oh, Austin Reeves, beautiful move.
Oh my God.
I still have a LeBron on the logo right now.
Another Aaron Gordon backdoor cut. Gonna have to start fouling.
Don't give up threes. Come on, don't give up threes. At least that wasn't a three. Oh, Matt, he is pissed. Let's make your free throws. See, that's the thing. Jokic doesn't want to contest.
Oh, he just wants to win. Wow, that's good analyzation. Oh, let's go. The competitiveness. Oh, okay. God, do these guys listen to themselves?
How hurt is Murray, though? That's the thing. Still looks like he's going to play. He's giving his team a timeout.
Now he's doing?
He's giving them a breather. That's
Why? They have a 9-point lead with 42 seconds left.
See, game five is also critical because it falls on a Monday, and game 6 would be Thursday in
That's
LA.
off Jamal. That's off Jamal.
It's off Jamal.
Yep, good call. Darvin Ham is an amazing coach.
Gerald, Ham is shook. If Denver gets a 3, it could be dangerous.
They're not getting a 3 because they're getting the ball back.
Exactly, Tony. Yeah, he didn't do the challenge earlier when that was clear. Yep, that's off him.
Nail the free throws, Austin. Let's go home.
Alan, don't you ever tell me to shut up.
In 4K, Austin Reeves looks really more translucent.
Keep it up, Sean. Keep it up. Rub it in. Rub it in. Just because you got the 4K standard and we've got just what, 1080, I think? Or is it 720? I forget what our standard is.
4K is great, Jolt.
Oh, I know. It looks great. It looks great when I play it on a Blu-ray or put on or play a video game in 4K.
Actually, Alan, it's I can, because in the Western Conference Finals, we led for a big stretch of 2 out of the 4 games.
I think we got this one, guys.
Yes, Ruff. Yes, Ruff.
Yeah, we do. I'm very blessed. We have a good crowd tonight. Yes. It isn't so. It isn't so. We got this one, Aussie.
All right, we got this one.
You know what, guys? I think we're going to win this game.
Does this save Ham's job in the eyes of the organization?
No.
I'm not saying
Stop talking about Ham every time we win.
I'm just saying.
Fuck him.
Okay, that answered my question. Yes. I'm still saying fire Ham, but does Jeannie?
Fuck her too.
Well, isn't that Jay Moore's job?
Oh, Gerald. Oh, yes.
That was weak.
Alan said, Joe, you was the guy who said he was good. Actually,
when did I say he was good? When did I say he was good?
Yeah, just not too long ago when the Lakers were on run. Oh, it's not Ham's fault. Ham's been the team's been winning in the past 2 weeks.
When the fuck did I say that? You're making shit up now.
No, Alan's right there.
I didn't talk like that.
You did.
He did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Joe's like selective memory.
Selective memory. I never said he was a good coach. I said he hasn't done shit to fuck it up.
I think the Alzheimer's has already set in on with you, Joe.
Joe just having a Kevin Finnerty moment.
Remember, everything is on. It's all out there on the internet. What you say?
Yeah, go get it then.
Go get it then.
I never said he was a good coach. When the fuck did I say that?
Joe, don't blow a gasket. We just won a game. You're gonna blow a gasket after we won.
Fuck this game.
You got him, Alan. You got him.
I think he said the exact words was he wasn't the problem because of the way they were playing in the last 2 months of the season.
Alan got Joe.
Why would he be a problem if they're winning?
Go eat your dinner.
I don't imply shit. You guys don't know me too well.
Go eat your dinner. Go eat your dinner. Have a nice meal. You'll calm down.
Man, shut up.
FL 24, good one. All right. Game over, everyone. Let's start the post game. I'm going in there right now. Thanks again for joining us. Big crowd. Big shout out to Joe. Big shout out to Sean. Big shout out to Laker Nick. I truly appreciate them joining us, plus everyone out there on YouTube, Facebook, and also as well playback. Thank you. Big shout out to you guys as well. We'll see you on the post game right here at the Lakers Fast Break. Lakers win, everybody. We're going to game 5.
And check out Joe's biggest Darvin Ham fan club.
Suck it, Gerald.
That was Sean that said that, and you're getting on my case?
Gerald, game 5 on Monday, right? I think game 5 on Monday.
I'll make sure, Nick. I'll make sure.
Okay.
Let me see. Before I go, game 5 is on. It is on Monday. Yes. See it at 7. All
Okay.
right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'll start it up. Thanks, everyone, for